welcome back to the Mike and Andree show. I want to send out a shout out to my co-host Mike, who's not here today, but trust me, he's watching. And you know what? How did I start the top of my show without giving my engineer a happy birthday?
Happy
birthday, DZ! Well, y'all know he like my set son. Like, that's my heartthrob. And Sky and I were talking about 1 o'clock this morning. She said, Mommy, it's the 10th. DZ's birthday is the 10th. I said, it's on Saturday. She said, Mommy, it was midnight on Thursday. I said, oh, my bad. Like I said, I can't wait till Saturday. It's DZ's birthday. She said, Mommy, DZ's birthday is today. And we were just talking about how when he first came, and now he's just like ripping everything up in here, and we're just so proud of him, and we're proud to be a part of the Listen Vision team, and we're part of being a part of the family, because we're all like a family here, and regardless of who's here or who's not here, but we've been able to spend time with him, and so I really, really, really am just so elated. So I was late this morning. I was like, I gotta get him something for breakfast and lunch today, because I ain't gonna be here the rest of the day. So I just want to just say happy birthday to you, and we are so, so happy that you are part of our family and we're part of your family. And so without further ado, though, I have Jesse back with me today.
Okay, how y'all doing?
Because his artists are performing today for us here at Listen Vision and Mike and Andree show. So we wanted to kind of sort of really, really get a better in-depth know of who you are, Jesse. We know we heard part of your story in our last session, and bringing you back for this session. Your artist and just the drive that you have. What is driving you to do what you do?
The drive that I have is deep. Sitting in a cell for quite some time and really reflecting on the things that caused me to be in the situation that I did. Mm-hmm. I had a choice to make. Let it get the best out of me and continue what I was doing, or try to build myself up and create a wave to where people can build with me. Mm. And to make a difference and change and go after dreams and aspirations that we have, in other means that we chose to do.
Wow.
And it's crazy because once you start, it's like you trend setting. People gonna follow. Mm-hmm. Because they want to do something. They just need to see the way.
Right. And so would you consider yourself that avenue to for others to be able to get to a different level or different platforms? Are you that go-to person? I'm going to try to connect the dots. We're all going to try to connect some dots and make it happen.
I mean, technically speaking, man, like they're the ones. They're the go-to people. Mm-hmm. Only thing I do is just help bring out the best that I can in them.
Okay.
It's astounding how people, when you give them a chance and you show them the things that they can do, mm-hmm. and give them that motivation, help push them, what they can accomplish.
Has there been anyone in the team because it's quite so many of you all, and I feel like I'm connected to all of y'all. Is there anyone that's on the team that started out in the race running and all of a sudden they just fell back? And you have to go back and try to pick them up and let them see their own worth and value. Because I know sometimes if we don't see our own worth and value, it doesn't matter what anyone else sees in us. We have to be able to believe it in ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, really, no.
Okay.
The people that are with me or I am with them, I do what I do, and I don't let anything get in the way of that. Mm-hmm. And once people see that, it's like they gravitate towards you. Mm-hmm. And I don't really necessarily have to do a thing. They're going to do what they're going to do, mm-hmm. and they're going to motivate themselves and each other in the process. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I do is just provide the best platforms, the best connections, the best way possible, and they do their thing.
They do it. All right. So you know what? We have some of our artists here. I'm excited. Y'all just come on up on the platform. We ain't gonna take no break. We gonna do this like ghetto fabulous style. Just come on up on the platform.
Okay.
Ain't she cute? Ain't she cute? Get on in here. Get on in here. And so I asked Jesse to come in today because can we tell him what's getting ready to happen? Jesse get ready to have a show here. Jesse's getting ready to have a show here. He's gonna bring me in. All right. I want to see this happen because a lot of people don't take these early morning slides because they not like lit, but we always are like ready. So he gonna bring me in. I'm gonna take it on in, and somebody else gonna take it on home. So I am really, really excited, and I want to have the opportunity to allow him this platform with us at the Mike and Andree show at Listen Vision to be able to interview and our panelists and our guests today. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn it back over to you to do the interviewing.
All right, and before we get into the interviewing, man, like we want to hear what y'all have to say. So leave comments, send messages, send something to where we can hear how you like it, what you think. Because in the end of the day, the show is about you.
That's right.
And she's always looking for feedback. I mean, it's invaluable. And we appreciate the viewers and everybody that plays that part. So, without further ado,
interview your guest.
Yeah. So let's hear it. Tell us something about yourself, Wood. Tell us who you are.
Is Puda. Well, my real name is Nazaria.
That's pretty.
Thank you. I go by Puda. I just started doing rapping or writing for myself, just doing the music just for the fun of it. I'm really not really all the way into it yet, but I'm doing it on the strength of my cousin. Like, he got me ready to do it and just...
Well, I can't tell you ain't doing, because let me say something. The first time I saw you, I was like, oh, my God. This ain't no first time she lying.
Yeah.
That's how you had me.
I really do hair. I went to hair school, Bennett Career Institute.
Okay, shout out to Bennett. Okay.
And now I'm really just working on trying to just build myself up, doing whatever I can do.
Okay.
Anything I put my mind to, I'm just going to do it.
So tell us about growing up. Where area you grow up in?
I grew up in the Brooklyn area.
Okay.
Around Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved, when I was young, I moved around the Southeast area, like Minnesota Avenue side.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's where I grew up.
So was your childhood difficult?
A little bit.
Okay.
My childhood was a little bit difficult because me growing up, I dealt with a lot of deaths.
Okay.
A lot of deaths, like back to back, and it was hard for me. Like, people close to me,
Yes.
as close as they was to me, they just passed away in the midst of me just growing up, and I just had to deal with it. Like, and it's still happening to this day. Like, I just keep dealing with it. So
Wow.
at this point, I'm just doing all of this for all the people I lost.
Right.
And everybody who used to rap and do music, I'm doing it for them because I was scared to do it at first.
Wow. So you were saying you were afraid to do it at first, but now that you kind of sort of got a taste of it, how you feel about
I'm
it?
gonna have fun with
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say, you're going to have to, spend it like you pretty, what? Okay?
This is a public service announcement.
Is in the building. Okay. So what would you say to people who want to try something new?
Go for it. You don't have no time to waste. Do what you gotta do.
Go for it. That's good. And so we're going to be hearing from you guys today, right? Yeah, I'm excited. But we have your counterpart here today, and I think we need to get that camera over there on this side. Daisy, can we? You want me to shot? Can we move him over? Yeah, come on in.
Yeah. Slide on over.
Come on in. Come on in the room. Church. The doors to the church is open. We in.
There we go.
We in. All right. So introduce yourself to our audience, and also please be mindful to leave where we can reach you at, where people can, they want to see more of you. But there's viewers here from Nigeria and Sierra Leone and Ghana that's watching. So please tell everybody where they can reach you at.
All right. So my rap name is Young Sodi. You can find me on Instagram at don't_shoot_DC. So and it's a lot of check me out on Instagram because I got a lot of content. And basically about I'm really connected into the streets. So anything that I'm going through or any problems that I see, I just speak my piece on it basically, and it turned into a big thing for real. For real. I just made a new Instagram, but my last one was just at almost about to be at 10K, and that was just in like I want to say a year. So I
Wow.
just came home.
Okay. Okay. So tell us about the Instagram and the content that you're putting out there, the messages that you're sending. Tell us about the messages.
So I got a lot of messages. One of my messages was so I was trying to create a basically hands up, guns down movement for DC. So basically, I wanted to be like a boxing tournament. I got the idea from watching the video, and they was just in the street, I guess, and it was just they was out there just boxing. You feel me? Everybody going around, and it was like that's a good idea. You feel me? But I wanted to bring that to the city because I noticed it was somewhere far. But it was a good idea, so I just thought of it, and then I just made it one day, and then I'm still putting the details together. It's just
Great.
when you really trying to do something like, cause I want to do it to where it's like the police can't come and stop it, so you really gotta get permits and stuff like that I didn't know. So I'm in the process of doing that now, but that's one thing. Basically,
great.
and the message is basically put the guns down. I want to go back to the old times where you still got a chance. If you lose a fight, you feel me?
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going to happen after you lose a fight.
That's right.
And I don't like that. I think, the youth is the future, and I feel like they going, it's like, we going into a black hole. It's like, our generation out of generation is like, it's getting worse and worse. So it's like, somebody got to be there to be like, you know what, it's enough is enough. Somebody got to be there to, show them the better route and, the easier ways. Like a lot. So I'm a youth advocate too. So on my page, it's a lot of content about basically mental health for the youth. I worked with DBH. I'm a youth leader specialist. So basically, I do a lot of outreach with kids with mental health problems, stuff like that. So I talk about it on my Instagram, basically just starting the conversations, because I know it's a lot. A lot of people go through a lot of stuff, and a lot of people don't even know what they're going through. I was young going through it, and it was like everything was just hitting me different, and I didn't really know what I'm going through. So basically just breaking that down, everything.
That's amazing that you would say that. I used to work for DBH when they were DMH back in 2012 before one of my nephews passed away. But it's amazing that you say that because 3 or 4 years ago, my son over there that I'm raising, his sister passed away and she was 9 years old. And they were all very young. And just the emotions and trying to deal with grief and trying to figure out. And for a long time, his sister, who's now 10, is she 10 or 9? One of them. She 10, thank you, baby. But she would always say, I want to go to heaven with my sister. I want to go to heaven with my sister. And this is amazing for 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds to say that and understanding grief. And you would think that you ought to be over that by now. But kids deal with grief and loss so much different than adults. I had to be retaught that even though I'm a youth mental health first aid trainer. But I still had to relearn everything in order to deal with my own household. And how they were always crying and going to school sad. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But that's that mental illness, that mental health that all of us need to be trained about when it comes to young people, because their minds are not like our minds. Right. Their behaviors are not like our behaviors, and they act out in certain ways that we need to be equipped in order to deal with it, and a lot of people are not. So what would you say to the people who are not equipped to deal with youth that are going through mental health issues?
I really think you just gotta really keep an open mind and then really look out for basically the signs. You feel me? It's like it's a lot of signs. And a lot of people react on them because they blow up. But I feel like you need to focus on what makes them blow up. Because it could be a trigger for them. Something is making them, explode. And that's how, a lot of my mental health was, I had a lot of triggers. Like, one of mine was so I had kids at a young age. So I noticed, my baby mother is one of my triggers. She can set me from 0 to 1,000 You feel me? And to where I train myself to where nobody can do that, but she still to this day can still do that. So
Yeah, I used to do that to my ex-husband. Yeah, okay, he could talk to anybody he wanted to talk to, but every time he talked to me, he's like, I was like, what you gonna do? What? He's like, you know what, I gotta get away from you. So I realized that, because I used to always think that, I used to always say, well, why they doing this to me? And then my family say, girl, for 30 years, you're the only one that could get in there and turn that thing like that. So, you do have to watch out for triggers and stay around healthy triggers, healthy people that, celebrate you and that can enhance your life. Because I tell people 2 things you're going to do. You're either going to complicate me or compliment me.
Right.
And so we have to learn the difference and the boundaries too. And for young people, I just applaud you for the things that you're doing for the youth. It's so very important. You guys are making history, are doing things, and definitely with the things that you're doing, you should probably start a nonprofit organization.
yeah,
and I can help you with
nonprofit
that.
organization, that's definitely that's my end goal. That's what I want to have. So I want to have a nonprofit organization, basically for the youth, basically like a positive outlet, also somewhere like some to give them a chance to make money a positive way. So basically, I know like the root of all evil is money. You feel me? So me coming up as a youth, especially me, because I was a young father, I grew up fast. I was that young father. A lot of people not like that, but me, it was like I'm 15. I want the new J's. I couldn't be like, Mom, can you give me the new J's? And oh yeah, can you get them for my daughter too? So it's like I had to grow up fast, and just your environment is just like it introduces you into stuff that it's just like. So basically, like I wanna bring like basically jobs. So what kind of jobs I want to bring is like I want to start off with one is like landscaping. I feel like they can really push that, and it could be a year-on thing for real, because it's like fall, you can pick up leaves, and then you can shovel snow in the winter and stuff like that. But basically, just bringing them money, revenue, basically teaching them how to be entrepreneurs. Like I was thinking about, like I got my own clothing line, Ambition is Major. So it's a good message, and the abbreviation is AIM, so that'll be cool for kids, so I was gonna get them to push that and stuff like that. So basically, and basically, one thing was like, positive outlets is important, because it's like some kids don't even see, that it's a world out there. You feel me, beyond the streets. So stuff like, basically simple stuff like basketball games and football games. Like a lot of youth, and they've even been to a basketball game or a football game. So, stuff like that. And basically, motivating them on what they want to do in life. Like, I'm a good artist, and I feel like if somebody would have been on my back when I was younger, like basically telling me like, you got some skills, I feel like I would have perfected my craft even better. You feel me? And I want to be that person in the air, like, you could do whatever you want to, you feel me? So...
Wow, that's so amazing and uplifting. And in regards to nonprofit organization, I can help you with that. I ran one for over 10 years. We started in 2008, and we became tax exempt in 2009. And it's funny because I was just soliciting someone to actually take it and move on, because I'm doing other things, and so I'm not able to give it all that it should have right now. But we've been winning grants, and I'm a grant writer, so we've been doing what we can do to make it happen, so I can definitely help you with that. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with our next guest.
Right back.
Faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every need is in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in the sin. Gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Like there in my nighttime, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low. I'm talking. faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every need is in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in sin, gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Light it there in my nighttime, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountain.
Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there for me. I'm talking.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every need is in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in sin, gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Light there in my nighttime, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountain top.
Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there for me.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every need is in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in the sin, gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Light it there in my nighttime, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountain top.
Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there for me. I'm talking.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every need is in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in the sin, gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Light it there in my time, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountain top.
Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there. I'm talking.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem.
Welcome everybody back to the Mike and Andree show. I am your host, Andree Harrison. Mike is not here, but Jesse is.
Hey.
And again, the news is Jesse has a show coming up at 10 a.m. He trailblazing me in, right? I am so excited about that. Like, I'm like, dang, when I get in here, it's going to be lit already.
Lit. It's gonna
and I
be
can just
lit.
walk right on through that, right? That energy. And that's what this team do. Wasted Talent brings a lot of energy energy and it's exuberating, and we love it. But we have our guest here today that we've been waiting for to get to this station on this stand for a long time. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Jesse. We're going to talk to Strap today.
All right, man. Strap, introduce yourself and tell these people where to find you at, man.
Strap, man. IG, Strap 4545. Southeast. You can find me in Southeast.
You can find them in Southeast.
South.
Southeast. The Southeast.
That's
There's
right.
two types, Southeast and Southeast. You can find him in Southeast. Okay? So tell us a little bit about you and where you've been and where you are today.
Well, I grew up in Ward 8, Sherman Terrace, the old Sherman Terrace, then Valley Ave and Connor Terrace, up to Willow Road, and then the struggle come from, everyday struggle, emotional poverty, physical poverty. Mom did her best and basically held us down by herself pretty much.
Shout out to mom.
Yes.
Shout out to mom.
Yes, mama.
And it takes a community, man. But as all troubled teens do, I took a wrong route, end up in a whole lot of situations, man, and I end up doing a long bid in prison. I was rapping and dealing with a whole lot of noticeable people. In the end, in prison, I basically de-educated myself and re-educated myself. And was under the tutelage of Matuda Shakur, Freeman Tuda Shakur.
Can you tell us that one more time? I think people need to hear that.
Yeah, in Atlanta Penitentiary, around age 21, I ran into Matuda Shakur, Tupac's stepfather, man. He was one of the ones that instilled more principles and morals into me other than what my mom did, and just reinforced those positive reinforcements that the negative reinforcements and influences took over when I was in the hood and going into the street life. So once he instilled those into me, I began to educate myself and become aware, and that took on a whole different turn. So it combined with my raps became struggle music, and through those years, 18 years, I began to become more and more aware, and then got out. Beautiful thing out here, man. It's free. It's so beautiful out here, and it's a ride now. It's a roller coaster ride, but it's beautiful.
I think I want to hone in on how you said you de-educated
to
yourself
re-educate.
to re-educate. I think that is powerful, man.
Yes.
Can you explain to people just a little bit about that?
Well, basically, when you grow up, they would call it disenfranchisement because of the system set in place to make you feel. A lot of times we make bad decisions as well, but the influence is very powerful.
Yes, it is.
And de-educating yourself is getting rid of false beliefs and false hopes. And a lot of times you feel like you're right when you're wrong. In that environment. Even though you got a second voice in your head telling you wrong, you still feel like you're doing it for certain purposes, and a lot of times it's to the detriment of others. And so I had to, once I got incarcerated and sat down, I thought a lot. I thought a lot, and things started to make sense. And then the more I learned, the more I knew I was stupid. It's like the more books you read, the more you understand that you don't really know
it all. So it's unlearn and relearn.
Right. And you got to break it down. If it take you 15, 20 years to become toxic, it's going to take you a little time to become, wise and detox yourself. So that was the process.
So what would you say to any young person? Because today we have been kind of honing in on the younger generations and being able to be a power of attraction and power of example to the young person. What would you say to any young person, no matter where they are, that's torn between, I'm trying to do the right thing, but I'm not getting things I want. I don't have the best shoes. I don't have this. And them dudes out there is really showing me a lot of love. What do you do?
The difference is, a lot of people only pay attention to physical poverty, but emotional poverty is the worst because you feel
Deep.
like you got a lack of self-worth and no avenues or opportunities. And the basic thing is, if you don't know, you can't do. So you do what you know. So once you learn more information and expose to more information, you got to accept it. also the people that sometimes come to the hood, or the people that you run into that try to teach you. A lot of times they have political aspirations or wanting to be in good standards with the community, and then see the youth can detect insincerity.
Yeah.
And when they see sincerity, they gravitate towards it. So most people that have been through something, if you identify on a level whereas you've been there before, instead of having preconceived notions or judgments or aspirations to do other things, the youth will believe you and they'll follow suit. So what I do is I talk to the guys that I know will listen, or eventually they will listen, and then I identify with them, and then I try to teach them what I know and teach them what others had taught me.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know what? We appreciate you coming in here today, because I heard you had to travel a little ways to get here. But I would be amiss to not even to even having this show without having you guys perform here. You know, because that's what I look. I like the stage up over there. So, tell us about the song that you're going to perform today.
Well, Storm is basically featuring Steve Rocks. Shout out to Steve Rocks down there in Columbia, South Carolina.
All right.
It's a struggle music. It's a journey. And
okay.
I'm basically, through the music, I try to explain what you don't see. I mean, what you think you see, but you don't know. You know, and as a like, for instance, I met Jesse. We was in prison together, you know, coming down to my last years in prison. I ran into Jesse, and by that time, I had started to teach classes and became a mentor by that time, like 10 years into my bid. And we taught classes together, and we grew together. We changed the outlook on a lot of people, and we help a lot of guys get in the program, get transferred, get home, get the lower level security prisons from maximum to lower, and he kept it going. And we linked up and kept in contact once I got out. And Wasted Talent is a result of that. We built on Wasted Talent. He told me about it, and we started building on it on paperwork, and now it's coming to fruition.
Yeah, and it's got the paperwork now. What? It's
Wasted
legit.
Talent. .11.
That's right. Got
IG.
Got their own. Got their stuff. It's in the state. I'm telling you, they legit tax ID numbers and all kinds of stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Andree.
Making it happen. We're gonna make that thing happen. But listen, we get ready to turn over to the stage because we want to see some performance, and we ain't got but 10 more minutes to let this happen. So we got John, Strap 45, gonna perform today. And then we got Puda, and Young Sody gonna perform today right here, back to back. So don't touch that dial.
I'm the one that spoke to the wind, defend me from my enemies. Every knee they've in the bend, snatched me out, I was in the sin. Gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him. In the end, we finna win. Light it there in my nighttime. Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve. That's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountaintop.
I'm talking. Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there for me. I'm talking.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high, my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in Hashem, the one that spoke to the wind. Defend me from my enemies, every knee they've in the bend. Snatched me out, I was in the sin. Gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him, in the end we finna win. Light it there in my nighttime, Jesus Christ is my lifeline. I don't know who they serve, that's my word, they God ain't like mine. With me in the valley low, put me on that mountaintop.
Coming back for me. I know. I'm talking. He's the one who's been there for me.
Even if my faith flow, gotta stay high in my hope. He's alive, he revives, I ride with the ghost. El Shaddai, he can't lie, he provide for the folk. Through the fire, water's hot, won't let you drown on that boat. Put my hope in am the one that spoke to the wind, defend me from my enemies. Every knee they've in the bend, snatched me out, I was in the sin. Gave my life so I could live again. All praise I get him. In the end, we finna win. Light it there at my nighttime. Yeah.
You know it gotta rain sometimes. Yeah, people, I came up. Young black brother with no luck. First rule critical, no trust. Master the game, bang hammers with no fuss. Change up, the strip provider the avenue for maintaining. Get money and push, we call it game slanging. 100 spokes on the Lex with the chain hanging. The sun shine for a minute, but it remains raining. The 211 is a situation where brothers want what they ain't got and they ain't waiting. Cause shorty pregnant right now, brother hungry, grandmother need medicine right now. It get deeper, poverty got a suicidal. Blood money cook coke got its own title. Crap, so I keep a map like the Pope's Bible. Quote scriptures and fire the code to survival. Where I'm from, fangs, eyes yellow, pupils black. So I keep the pies yellow and the Uzi black. Difference between the soldier and the coward, do he crack? I went conscious on him, now they saying, ooh, he back. Jacobs, I turned iceberg on the track. Hit it like the Titanic, took a fall back. Hell, rain, sleet, snow, give 'em all that. Peep the storm, this is not what you call rap. It's what you call black pain over contact. My skin color got me made for this combat. Yes sir, I'm a soldier with a high hat. And if I catch you out of line, I'ma bomb that. I'm a calm cat, don't want trouble, you dig? You're hustling, homie, and please handle your biz. But stay away from his, he doing the same thing you doing, he got kids. But you know it gotta rain sometimes. Just to get through the storm, we blast, trying not to get to the morgue. You see the homicide, but you're missing the point. We pray to God and try to move on, but you know it gotta rain sometimes. Since we get it off the muscle, the weak only witness the struggle and watch. I continue to hustle and block, give my blood. I do it for the love, but you know it gotta rain sometimes. I'm trying to make a bed G's to afford not getting buried 6 feet deep. But buried on the top of a grave in the tomb. The truth came out my mother womb, yeah. And when them 3 days pass, I'm coming back, reincarnated in a black coupe with a mask. That's a difficult task. The resurrection of from niggas to gods to represent the mass. Blast, my soul remember that red summer from 1919. Them people look just like me. We rewind the ropes in the trees and fast forward the money, the guns and the keys. And rewind the white posses and yeah, the Ku Klux Klan. Fast forward the cops and niggas taking a stand, try and hang a man. Rewind COINTELPRO. Fast forward coke, kids don't grow. The 80s came with ball and crack. The 90s blew with jail and rap. The government like what the hell was that? We answer every one of their traps. They ain't got a choice now, gotta hit us with the Patriot Act. We're aspiring to be something they didn't expect. Rapper kings, video queens, and corporate execs. Straight up off the block, signing them checks. Why sisters run power plays, a man of respect. Check. You ever see me in the gutter killing my people? We getting money wasn't part of the sequel. Black dudes learning to teach. Representing fight harder, black people still ain't equal. Brave talkers for boys, only men know the meaning of death and separation. It's like incarceration. Standing under the rain, homie, I'm overpaid. The bullets numb me like Novocaine. You know it gotta rain sometimes. Just to get through the storm, we blast trying not to get to the morgue. Homicide, but you're missing the point. Pray to God and try to move on. You know it gotta rain sometimes. We get it off the muscle. We only witness the struggle and watch. I continue to hustle and block, give them my blood, and I do it for the love. But you know it gotta rain sometimes. Yeah, gotta rain. It's basically how I respond. Freeman to the Chicago. Yeah, strap 45 on IG, you heard? Yeah. Come on. Rain sometime. On the Andree and Mike show, you did.
Y'all really be killing me.
Killing me.
Keep thinking y'all friends to me.
Huh? Look.
Look. Forget snitches, they
just
just wanna
wanna flex.
Roll up and I stumble the
Check.
check. Pull up, yeah, on your set. Stomp down, yeah,
Yeah,
on your neck. Disrespect, then you really getting whacked. I keep it on me and I play with text.
Yeah.
Really bout it, let's bet your
Your
check.
check.
Play with me and I bet you next. Try me once, don't try me
Twice.
twice. Poodle, yeah, ain't nothing nice.
Nice.
Pop a perk and I'm on the dice. In my jam and I'm feeling real nice. Shooters with me, nah, they don't fight. Point a route and I bet it's on sight. Calm down, I'm not with the hype. All these goofies, now they want fight. Got my Glock and I'm looking real nice. Keep a cutie with a long little pipe. Try me, there go them lights. Send her home, yeah, nice little flight. Got it on me, yeah, I keep it tight. Try me once and she ain't think twice. Got it up, just name your price. Take her out of here, yeah, cold as ice. Y'all really be killing me.
Killing me.
Keep thinking y'all friends with me.
What?
Shoot up your whole block, you an enemy. Got 722, that's the recipe. I gotta call her Heffany. Broke, can't get next to me. Crummy ass niggas watching like I'm sesame. Stay 10 toes, so they really sweating me. Snitches, they just wanna flex. Roll up and I stomp with a check. Pull up, yeah, on your set. Stomp down, yeah, on your neck. Disrespect, then you really getting whacked. I keep it on me and I play with text. Really bout it, let's bet your check. Play with me and I bet you next.
Dirty money, late nights on the block. Cloud fell in love with the Glock. How you eatin', you ain't feeding the block. Bullets hit him, touch it so they be hot. He screaming, he real, let us know that he not. Money set, that's a whole lot of knots. Glock with the drums and a whole lot of shots. Brody say shooting that nigga get. Ooh, what you know? Green light get the drop, you gon' pop a up or you gon' freeze on the spot. Had to watch your back. All my niggas attack if it's giving that. Ain't beef about money, it's frivolous. Don't debate with no, I'm reaching. How you beefing it, don't got no reason. Blood league got me watching for treason. I see through it, I know that they hating. Tunnel vision, all I see is paper. Hate them turtle caper. I don't want no land, I want acres. Keep a tool like I'm handy mandy. Ain't speaking money, I don't understand them. I ain't got no manners, they don't understand me. Niggas, I just get up with grain. Oh, young Sody. Puda, ayy. Hey, don't _shoot _DC on Instagram.
Y'all can follow my Instagram at Princess Puda. That's Puda with 3 O's, 2 A's.
Thank y'all so much for blessing us today. Thank you for joining the Mike and Andree show. Until next time, keep living, keep giving, but most of all, keep loving. We gotta go.
Go, making